Someone's really out here saying, I've always thought that you look like you smell like goat cheese. Meh. If you notice something different about me, I no longer have eyelash extensions. So until further notice, you have to deal with my eyeballs looking like this. And you know what? It's really nice to be able to touch my eyes. I spent the last couple of days feeling so weird. The only way I can describe how I've been feeling is when you were in school, you got called to the principal's office, but you don't know what for. How you felt on the walk from your classroom all the way to the principal's office. That's how I feel. Anxiety's a bitch. I think a lot of people are feeling weird right now. To chill out, I'm going to sit here. I asked you guys for assumptions about me, things that you guys think about me. I'm also going to do my skincare because I'm trying to go to sleep right now. But in order to go to sleep, I have to take care of my skin. Like I said, I asked you guys on my Instagram to leave your assumptions about me, and I was expecting you guys to be brutal, but you really weren't. It's weird seeing what people think about you. I have a lot of questions, so bunker down. You like Starbucks more than you say. I never said I didn't like Starbucks. I like Starbucks and I like Dunkin' for two totally separate things. If I want coffee, I go to Dunkin'. If I want a pink drink, I go to Starbucks. Everyone has their own opinion with which coffee they think tastes better. In my opinion, I like Dunkin's lattes better. It's definitely more of like a sweet pussy coffee kind of taste. I like it better. That's just a personal preference. If I could only ever go back to one or the other, I'd go to Dunkin'. I already washed my face in the bathroom and I used two very spunky products. The first is this one. This is the Tatcha Deep Cleanse, and I also used this baby right here, this little container of goodness. This is the Dermalogica Daily Micro Foliant. It just kind of gets all the little, you know, the dead bitches, the haters, see you later alligators off your face, and you're left with a really smooth surface. I don't know if I do my skincare routine in order. I've been told multiple times that I don't. But if I'm doing something wrong, feel free to tell me, but please tell me in a nice way that isn't you being rude. Someone said that you're actually more confident than you let on. I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna have to say the opposite because would say I probably come off more confident than I am. I want that confidence for myself, so I kind of like self-practice. I don't even know what I'm saying. I probably seem more confident than I am, especially recently for some reason. I talked about it a little bit in one of my last videos. My body image has just been not there. I know a lot of that is because you get kind of what you put in when it comes to your body, so like when I am eating like crap, I usually feel like crap about myself. I just think I really haven't been taking care of myself the way that I know I should be. Being able to be home these last like few days and having like time to reflect on myself has really allowed me to face these things, actually like reflect on myself and to see the areas that I need to work on. It's forcing me to deal with things that I've been like putting off or maybe avoiding. As hard as this quarantine has been, I think it's, well, I know that God has a reason for everything and that there's a reason everything happens. I mean, that's just what I believe in. I'm just doing my best to make this a positive instead of like just being like negative Nancy, like, oh my God, I'm stuck in my house, I'm bored, finding the good things in it because everything does happen for a reason. I talk about confidence, like how important it is to like love yourself so much because you should love yourself, and I am doing my best to live by the things that I'm telling you guys because I believe in it so much, but it's definitely easier said than done. I think no matter what your body shape, size, whatever, everyone has their own insecurities, and one of my biggest pet peeves is when other people invalidate other people's insecurities. I'm gonna use my sister for example. If you guys have seen my sister, she's much smaller than me, and if she were to come to me and like just open up about something that's bothering her, so she had a baby, so I'd be like, oh my God, I have such a stomach, but when I look at her, all I see is a flat freaking tummy that I want. And if I were to say to her like, shut up, like you're skinny, that invalidates that person's insecurity. And if you do that to people, to me that's just not fair. Like if I'm expecting people to understand the fact that I'm insecure about my weight and I'm insecure about things about the way I look, I can't be a hypocrite then and judge someone just because they're skinny. I'm the queen of going off on tangents. Kind of realized that. I just really think that we need to work on accepting each other, not thinking that our own personal problems and our own personal like insecurities are any more important than other people's. Something that might seem really big to me might seem like nothing to you, and vice versa. So we all just have to respect each other and respect each other's insecurities and love each other and hype each other up. I don't even remember what question I was answering. What order should this go on? The next assumption is you're not a virgin. LMAO. Laugh my fucking ass off. A mirror with this would really help, but I'm using my viewfinder. It is not a secret, and I've never kept it a secret, that I am not a virgin. I lost my virginity when I was in high school. I was a much different person when I was in high school. There are some things that I miss about the person that I was in high school, and there's some things that I really wish I could just give myself a nice slap in the ass for. And I needed validation from other people when I was in high school. Might have been because all of my friends were always like super skinny and super athletic, and I was never that. I mean, I was athletic, but I was always bigger. I had no love in my heart for myself, so I found that love through getting attention from guys. If a guy was willing to give me attention, then I thought I had to do whatever they wanted to do to keep them. Like, no guy could actually like me for me. And so I did a lot of things that I would never do now. I think someone's like sexuality and their choices is completely up to you. Something that's really important to me now that was not important to me when I was in high school is my faith. I look back at the people I was with in high school, and holy guacamole, I'm so freaking happy I am no longer in those relationships. I don't know if this is gonna make you guys think differently of me or not. I would like the next person that I am intimate with to be my husband, and I know it's going to be really difficult to find that. A lot of guys just aren't up for that now. Some people might be like, oh my god, you've already done it, so you're not saving yourself for marriage anymore. Just because I did something before doesn't mean that I have to continue doing it. Like I said, to each your own. Like, do your thing. If it makes you happy, you go for it. For me, I think it's just something that I want to do. I have not been with anybody since high school. If that makes me a freaking loser, freaking tattoo it on my forehead. I don't even care. I have to Google if serum goes on before or after moisturizer. While I'm looking this up, we can get on to the next question, and that is, you turn the camera off to recoup sometimes. That is so freaking true. In the past, I used to film no matter what was going on, but I wouldn't show what was going on. So when I go back and watch some of my videos where I know I was really struggling, I can like tell that I was putting on like a front. Only ever wanted to show positive things on my channel, but then I realized that that is kind of why the internet is so toxic. All you're seeing is highlight reel after highlight reel after highlight reel of all these people's lives, and yes, there are so many amazing things in life. I can't watch YouTubers or anyone online that only constantly has this perfect life, because then I just find myself constantly like ridiculing and like wondering, why is my life not like that? Like, what am I doing wrong that my life is shit compared to this other person's life? Even if I'm not having a good day, as cringy as it might be to see myself upset, it's easier for me to watch that than for me to watch myself pretending to be all happy when I was really like struggling. But I also want to show the difficult things in the most positive light that I can, and show you that I'm sad a lot, but I'm okay, and I'm gonna be okay, and I'm gonna continue to be okay, and everything is going to be fine. Everything works out the way it's supposed to work. We are all just out here really trying to survive. I don't know, I just think that the community that we have is really special. I might be a little biased because this is our community. I think if anyone comes in to our comment sections, everyone is so freaking nice. When new people come in, they'll type things like, oh my god, this comment section is so wholesome, or like, this is the nicest comment section I've ever seen, or someone will comment something about their life being difficult, and then there's just this enormous thread of comments underneath it of people supporting that person and like sharing their stories so they don't feel alone. And I just think that what we have is so special. I don't think I would have had that, and we would have had this community the way it is, if I would have not built my channel on honesty, even when it was difficult. I think you guys really understand that I'm a person. I'm just like you. I'm just like you. You're just like me. That's something everyone can see. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but I was supposed to be looking up, does serum or moisturizer come first? Not syrup. A little pancake sounds kind of nice. Moisturizer come first. Okay, I'm not the first person to look this up. After cleansing and exfoliating, serum is first, folks. Now I'm using this illuminating face serum. Look at her. Look at this bottle. She looking pretty. Quick and easy one. You are a sweet and salty type of snacker. I am a salty type of snacker. I will take a bag of chips over a brownie any day. You're more experienced with guys than you seem. I don't know what you mean by that. If you mean talking to guys, I have no idea how to do that. And I've kind of come to the conclusion that I'm not capable of talking to a guy. I don't know if I'm just extremely extremely introverted when it comes to that. I don't know how to explain it because of course I would like to be in a relationship. Like I would like to have someone, like it'd be nice to have someone that cares about you. I used to think that I was just like too ugly, too annoying, too weird, whatever it may be. I went through this time where I was like, you know what, maybe I'm gonna like put myself out there. And then when guys would want to talk to me, I want nothing to do with them. Huh? Like it doesn't make sense. I am single because of my own choice, and I genuinely just don't think that I have what it takes to give someone everything right now. As nice as it would be to have someone, I just have different priorities than guys. Does that make me weird? I just don't see it happening. There's no secret boyfriends. There's no love interests. I've had guys try to talk to me. For some reason, I just can never give myself to it. And it's been like 5 years since I've even like held a guy's hand. So I'm going to assume I am a noob. I am noobus. You can't help but compare yourself to successful 16-year-old TikTokers. I don't know if I'm the only person that struggles with this. As much as I'm addicted to TikTok, I think it's so toxic. I can't be the only one that thinks that. Constantly comparing myself to these girls that are on TikTok, which I know is so bad and so stupid. Just because like my body type is so different, and I didn't feel old until I got TikTok. I feel so old. Everyone is so young and they're thriving. And then I think back to what I was doing when I was like 15, 16, and I'm like, oh, I really haven't done much. TikTok was nothing, but now it's everything. And then like what's happening to YouTube? Some people are like, YouTube's dying. I've just learned that I'm just gonna do what Sam does best. And that's whatever the I want. If it's not what the majority of people are doing, then I don't care, because I know that there's at least one of you that will always be here, and that gives me one friend, and that's all I need. You and me, baby. Shit. I forgot to put on my Curology. I was supposed to do that before the serums. This has to sit for like 5 minutes before you put anything on top of it. This next one says, you're an actual bitch. I would like to think no. Hold on. I just broke my Curology bottle, so I'm having to do this. Do I have moods sometimes? Yeah. Does everyone? Yes. If you say you've never like gotten angry, you are lying. You and your mom never get into serious arguments. I'm going to agree with that, strictly because the word serious is in there. Me and my mom do get into arguments. You guys, we're two humans. People argue. I wouldn't call them serious arguments. In fact, me and my mom probably fight like you and your best friend fight. Like we pick at each other a lot. If we ever get into a more like fight, it lasts 20 minutes and then we both end up apologizing and say I love you. Like me and my mom are best friends. I know that a lot of you guys don't have that with your parent. I know what it's like to also not have that with your parent. I see people go out to like dinner with their dads or go shopping with their dads. That just couldn't be me, and I can't picture that, and that's always so weird to me, and I've always like envied that. And I also know that some of you guys feel that way about your moms, and that's so interesting to me because I've always been so close to my mom. Another one of the questions was that my mom isn't my real mom. Like that was a genuine assumption someone had, was that my mom isn't my mom, which is so funny to me. I don't know if it's because she looks young and you guys think that my mom is like 30 or 25 and I'm 21. You guys are seeing this on the 21st and her birthday's the 22nd, so her birthday's tomorrow and she's turning 46. I can't wait till she turns 50. I'm gonna throw a freaking party. You're shy in real life, but so fun to be around. I am so bad at meeting new people, which is so interesting to me because I was so outgoing in high school. I talked to everyone, didn't care. I was the person that in public was so obnoxious and would do whatever and had no fear. Like you could not embarrass me. It was impossible. When I went to college, that was my first like experience having to meet new people because I come from such a small town that I quite literally hadn't met new people since like first grade. Or the hair on my mouth. Even though I was still bigger than all of my friends when I was in high school, they knew me as that. Like I was just bigger. I didn't feel awkward in conversations because of it. I didn't think that people really judged me because of it, because they kind of just knew me as that. It is what it is. It wasn't like a new fact. But then when I went to college, all of a sudden I was so insecure about myself when I never had been before, because you're surrounded by the most good-looking people you've ever seen. I'm always kind of in the back burner. Like I'm always the girl hiding in the corner. Like I didn't put any effort in to like meet these people. I just kind of automatically assumed that no one would want anything to do with me because I was fat. And that's kind of how I've been since. Like even like going to playlists and meeting new people, like I'm really bad at it. I just kind of assume that no one wants to give give me the time of day, and that's just like my social anxiety. But like if I know you, like you're my friend, like Jaden or Steven, I get the chance to like know you, or like you guys, like I'm just chilling talking to my camera, like I'm perfectly chill. I am that same outgoing person. If you were to like throw me back into my high school setting, no, maybe I wouldn't thrive anymore, because I think they might all think I'm a weird fucker that makes YouTube videos. I'm extremely introverted, extremely shy, until you get to know me. And in which case, there's no stopping me. I just realized I've had this jade roller the whole time. Oh wait, this feels good. Someone said boys are practically lining up at your door. Imagine. I mean, I've already mentioned this. This is the third time now. Am I not normal or something? I would rather not have to talk to someone all day long. And I think a lot of you would think I'm crazy. It is what it is, you know? You have dating apps, but don't actually use them. I do have dating apps. I have Tinder. I actually pay for Tinder Gold. Do I ever use it? No. Once in a blue moon, I'll go on there for 2 seconds, swipe on like 5 people, message like 1 person back, and get off. And that's it. You seem like you'd be a very loud person in public. In high school, yes. But ever since my social anxiety kicked in, I am this person in public. You'll disconnect from us and turn into every other YouTuber the more known and popular you get. I give you permission, every single one of you guys, to come hit me with your car if I ever get like that. If I ever get like entitled, hit me with your fucking car. Better yet, make a whole fucking train, run my ass over. I totally believe that with my mom and the way I was raised and where I was raised. I know like I always say like small town, but I genuinely think it made a difference. I didn't come to the internet wanting to be popular. I came to the internet wanting a friend because I didn't really have any. I started my channel after my relationship in high school ended. I wanted friends and I wanted somewhere I could go and just be myself, and it's turned into something so amazing. I've seen the way people act and I will never be like that. I've seen it at these conventions. Total disrespect for the fact that like the people that subscribe to you are the entire reason you have anything. Like you guys watching my videos is the only reason I can live in my apartment. It's the only reason I can pay to feed my cats. Like without you guys watching my videos and supporting me endlessly, I couldn't do any of this. People that just act like they're entitled to their subscribers make me so pissed off. You're not entitled to any of it, and it can so quickly be taken away from you as fast as it was given to you. I don't care if 5 people, 1,000 people, 100,000 people, 1,000,000 people, I don't care how many people see it. Meeting you guys and having one of you guys hug me and tell me the huge difference I've made in your life will forever be enough for me. I don't care how shitty I feel, I don't care how sad I am. Those moments where I've gotten to meet you guys and you guys are like crying and giving me hugs, I've never felt happier. I've struggled with depression for a really long time, and it's only in those moments that I'm like, as lost as I feel at home when I'm with you guys, and I know that you guys are everywhere, meaning that I have a home everywhere, and I hope you guys know you guys have a home in me, and so I don't see that happening to me, so I'm literally giving you permission to hit me with your car. So if one of you guys hits me with your car because I become an entitled bitch, use this video in court, okay? They're not guilty. I fucking told them to do it. I triple dog dared them. But if you just hit me to be a bitch, you're just doing it to be mean and you want to kill me, there's no free pass. You are preppy, cheerleader, popular type. If you think that, I don't think you've watched a single video of mine. I don't think cheerleaders shit their pants on camera for hundreds of thousands of people to see. I fart too much to be a cheerleader. Even with how many subs you have, you don't think people will want to be friends with you. I mean, sometimes people like try and talk to me and they haven't like ever tried to talk to me, so it's like so obvious. You've never wanted to hang out with me before, but now you do. That sometimes seems sus. More likely than not, where I live, people would not want to be friends with me. Like, no one around here does this whole YouTube thing. People don't really understand it. When I try to explain it to them, they think I'm a porn star. Kind of just keep my tiny circle of friends. I'd rather be lonely than have a bunch of fake friends. You're super against smoking weed. Now this is actually something that I want to talk about, but I'm quickly gonna show you that I'm using this. I actually can't see what I'm doing, so I'm gonna have to like guess where I have pimples. I'm gonna be honest with you guys because why wouldn't I be? I used to like really kind of judge people that smoked weed just because I didn't really understand it. I remember I watched like a few of like Tana Mojo's like story times or something, and she was saying like she was seeing shit or something one time, and I was like, that just sounds like a hard drug to me. I kind of thought of weed the same way I thought of acid. I was really not educated. I did kind of judge people that did it a little bit. I genuinely didn't understand it. I was like, why do you want to do that every day? Like, Like, why do you want to feel like that? I'm kind of the same way with alcohol. Like, don't get me wrong, I've gotten drunk in my life. I don't like not being in control, and I get really bad anxiety after I drank. I didn't like that I was judging people so much for the fact that they were smoking weed when I had no idea what that even like meant. Exposing myself, I tried it. Personally, I don't get it. As a personal choice, I don't smoke weed and I won't smoke weed. I just got super paranoid and wanted to eat everything. My whole thought process was I can't judge people for something that I know nothing about. I still don't like it, but I have absolutely no problem with people that do choose to do that because it's your life. You can make your own decisions. I am not here to judge you. You're going to be a model in the future. Whenever I think of modeling right now, I think of the glam bots from TikTok. I don't know if you guys have seen them. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I love you so much, but I'm scared that you'll be one of those mean, snobby YouTubers in person. Can somebody who has met me in person please vouch for me in the comments that I am not mean or snobby? Seriously, I mean it when I say meeting you guys is like the highlight of my life. The only other thing that makes me feel that good is when I'm with my mom, and then it's when I'm with you guys. Promise you, I'm not mean, okay? You're gonna be the one that wants to leave me because I'm going to be annoying you and talking your ear off for like 30 minutes. I literally have been filming this for forever. I'm all ready for bed now. I'll see your beautiful face tomorrow. Goodbye.